DVAC raids Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission's chairman and members following allegations of corruption and malpractices in recruitment. Only 48 hours more till polling for the local body elections in a last-ditch effort to gain favour. Amma woos Coimbatore while Karunanidhi tries to please his urban voter. The Madras High Court orders for a video recording at all polling booths. Work at the Kudankulam nuclear plant is paralysed for the second day. Huge losses are expected.
Around 6,000 workers used to work here every day, including around 1,000 permanent employees. How many are right now at the plant?
It's not more than about 100 to 200 people inside. That's all.
The Madurai bench tells the centre to provide Coast Guard security to Indians fishing around Kachativa. Hello and welcome to Headlines Now with me, Anu George. Moving on to the national headlines. Delhi and Mumbai are on high alert after explosives meant for a pre-Diwali terror attack were found yesterday. Could this be Mayawati's stepping stone to power in Delhi? A park dedicated for Dalit icons is inaugurated today. Meanwhile, the Japanese encephalitis rages around Gorakhpur, claims the lives of 400 children. Notice issued to the Chief Secretary. The BJP government in Karnataka decides to return the illegal mining report to the Lokayuta seeking clarification. Headgate says it can initiate action. Following Anna Hazare's controversial comments on Bhushan, Team Anna clarifies and says he's an important member of the group. And Digvijay Singh slams LK Advani for taking another yatra, blames him for terrorism in India. The Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption DVAC today conducted searches at the residences of many board members of the Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. The searches were progressing in 16 places, including TNPSC chairman's residence in Keel Park Garden. Sources in PTI added that the searches were also on in Gopalapuram and Nandanam. The sources also said the raids follow allegations of huge corruption and malpractices in recruitment. Members allegedly received 30 to 40 lakhs for key postings. TNPSC was recently brought under the purview of Vigilance Commission. The team was appointed during DMK regime, but the accused say that they are innocent. In a concerted effort with 48 hours left, the two big Dravidian bigwigs are pulling out all stocks. Amma campaigns in Coimbatore. In her address today, she spoke about the past situation and promises change for the year to come.
திமுக ஆட்சியில் மின்சார உற்பத்தியில் மின் குறை மாநிலமாக தமிழகம் விளங்கியது. நான் ஆட்சி பொறுப்பை ஏற்றவுடன் மின் உற்பத்தியை பெருக்கவும் மின்வெட்டை போக்கவும் போர்க்கால நடவடிக்கை எடுத்துள்ளேன். தமிழ்நாட்டில் தற்போது மின்வெட்டு படிப்படியாக குறைந்து கொண்டே வருகிறது. அடுத்த ஆண்டிற்குள் தமிழ்நாட்டை மின்வெட்டே இல்லாத மாநிலமாக நிச்சயம் ஆக்குவேன் என்பதை உறுதிபட தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
Meanwhile, DMK Patriarch and Chief M. Karunanidhi has just arrived at Marudeshwar Temple, Thiruvanmiyur. We'll keep tracking that story and give you the latest developments.
நடைபெறவிருக்கிற மாநகராட்சி மன்ற தேர்தலில் உதய சூரியன் சின்னத்திற்கு வாக்களிக்க வேண்டும் என்று அன்பு வேண்டுகோள் விடுத்து உலக தமிழ் சமுதாயத்தின் ஒப்பற்ற பாதுகாவலர் தலைவர் கலைஞர்கள் இங்கே உரையாற்றிட வருகை தந்து விட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். தலைவர் கலைஞர்கள் நேற்றைக்கு முன்தினம் திருவொற்றியூரில் ஒரு பிரச்சார கூட்டத்தில் பங்கேற்று உரையாற்றிய அந்த எழுச்சியும் அதை தொடர்ந்து திருவான்மியூரில் நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிற இந்த கூட்டமும் நிச்சயம் திமுக கைப்பற்றும் 200 வார்டுகளிலும் திமுக வெற்றி பெறும் என்பதற்கு இந்த கூட்டத்தின் எழுச்சியே சான்றாக இருந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. தலைவர் கலைஞர்கள் நேற்றைய முன்தினம் திருவொற்றியூரில் உரையாற்றும் போது எடுத்து சொல்லியிருப்பதை போல் உள்ளாட்சி அமைப்புகளில் பணியாற்ற வருபவர்களுக்கு அரசியல் என்பதெல்லாம் சம்பந்தமான வேலை. இது யார் சரியாக செய்வார்கள் அவர்களை தேர்ந்தெடுக்க வேண்டியது இந்த தேர்தல் என்று தலைவர் கலைஞர்கள் அன்றைக்கு சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள். எனவே இந்த தேர்தலை பொறுத்தவரை தலைவர் கலைஞர்கள் ஏற்கனவே உள்ளாட்சி அமைப்பின் பிரதிநிதிகள் எப்படி இருக்க வேண்டும் என்று ஒரு 6 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்னால் ஒரு செய்தியினை சொன்னார்கள். ஊரும் உள்ளமும் தூய்மையானால் உன் பேரும் பெருமையும்
In the tough fight for the mayor post, the battle is raging at a high pitch between the two top political parties in the state. While the AIADMK has pitched their candidate Saide Durasamy and looking for a change in the seat of power, the DMK's re-elected candidate M. Subramanian is pitched. It will be interesting to see if he'll get voted post his performance so far.
மக்களுடைய குறைகளை மக்களுடைய எதிர்பார்ப்புகளை பூர்த்தி செய்வதற்காகவும் 4 மாத கால புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுடைய மாண்புமிகு புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவருடைய தலைமையில் அமைந்திருக்கின்ற ஆட்சி மிகப்பெரிய அளப்பரிய பணிகளை ஆற்றி இருக்கிறது. அதற்காகவும் மக்களுடைய உணர்வுகளை புரிந்து ஆட்சி செய்கின்ற புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுடைய தலைமையில் கிரேட்டர் சென்னை இயங்கினால்தான் அபிவிருத்தி நடக்கும். ஆகவேதான் எங்களுக்கு வாக்களிப்பார்கள், நாங்கள் வெற்றி பெறுவோம்.
கடந்த 5 ஆண்டுகளில் தமிழின காவலர் தலைவர் கலைஞர்களும் தளபதி மு.க. ஸ்டாலின் அவருடைய அறிவார்ந்த மற்றும் ஆக்கப்பூர்வமான வழிகாட்டுதலின்படி மாநகராட்சி ஏராளமான காரியங்களை செய்திருக்கிறது. அந்த காரியங்களை இப்போ ஜனங்க கையில் சொல்லி ஓட்டு கேட்கிறப்ப பெரிய அளவில் வரவேற்பு இருக்கு. நிச்சயமாக திமுக கழகம் பெருவாரியான வாக்குகள் வித்தியாசத்தில் வெற்றியினை பெறும்.
The High Court ordered that all wards in Chennai voting must be videographed. High Court ruled this in a petition filed by all of the DMK's 200 candidates. This was done to ensure a free and fair polling. Police personnel from other states are being brought in for a security cover. It is the 6th day of the hunger strike against the Kudamkulam nuclear power plant, and the standoff has intensified work at Kudamkulam nuclear power plant, and it has been paralyzed for the 2nd consecutive day. Protesters blocked all roads to the nuclear plant, with only around 25 of the 1,000 engineers and scientists at the premises for essential maintenance work. Currently, the authority is discussing with district administration to send more members. Only a few hundred of the 6,000 contract workers are inside the plant. They were protesting and asked the staff to boycott work. More than 5,000 villagers have joined a relay hunger strike at the plant. The state cabinet had passed a resolution seeking temporary suspension of work at Kudamkulam, but the Prime Minister intervened, saying the work would continue after addressing all concerns. The Prime Minister also met the Cardinal of Mumbai to address concerns over the Kudamkulam project. The local church and the bishop is at the forefront of the Kudamkulam protest. Sam Daniel, who spoke to the site director, who says more than 800 engineers and scientists couldn't move anywhere and plant would suffer huge losses if workers are not let in. Engineers and scientists got not started.
What is the ground situation now, sir?
We are not able to go to the site, or not able to come out of the site where our people are there. So we are waiting for a clearance from the state district administration to escort us to the site actually.
So I know totally around 6,000 workers used to work here every day, including around 1,000 permanent employees. How many are right now at the plant?
It's not more than about 100 to 200 people inside, that's all.
And is there anything to worry about? What would happen if this continues like this?
It's a major worry. The maintenance work which we have been telling about it after our hot run activities, which we had to clean up, maintain this chemistry, the high voltage systems are all there. All will be having a difficulty there for us actually.
This morning what happened? You said actually your employees were waiting to go to the office.
Yeah, that's right actually. See, we wanted to go to the office before 6 o'clock actually there, and the question is that we have been asked to wait at 5 o'clock. Then we already organized all the transport. We requested all the employees, even though that is not the shift for them to go, because normally the shift starts at 7:30. Then everybody has cooperated and come over to at 5 o'clock itself, and then we were waiting for a clearance from the district administration whether we can move that safely to the place, and probably they have assessed the situation. They told us to be on hold till they find the situation is clear for us to move to the site actually. We are still waiting for that actually.
It's a nuclear power plant. Is there anything to worry about that if any essential maintenance work is not done? What will be the impact on the equipment?
No, it's presently this plant, already the nuclear process has not started actually there. So there is nothing like that which we should worry about it going to do it, safety-wise for the public safety or anything like that. It's a question of an economic penalty for the equipment, which would definitely get damaged if you do not do this maintenance work even in one day there, and monitoring those things are there actually. But I can assure you that we have ensured that the emergency crew which monitors it and maintains it with there, we have sent it the minimal one actually there. But still, if it continues for a longer time, we would definitely have a very greater economic penalty for this basically.
Losses you mean?
Yeah, economic losses mean basically.
It will be in tune of?
No, that we're not assessed basically there, but it will be definitely, we have to see that, and we are hopeful that our people will definitely understand. They will give us. It's only question of maybe this day, probably from tomorrow. We are very hopeful. Even today afternoon also, we are sitting with the hope that we'll be able to go to the site and then do our work actually there.
Madras High Court's Madurai bench directs Centre to provide Coast Guard security to Indians fishing around Kachativa, a senior naval officer to supervise security arrangements. Madras High Court decided on Air Force protection to fishermen on November 16th. Advocate Peter joined us with more details on this development. Here is what he had to say.
They are asked for 3-tier security, namely Naval, Air Force and Coast Guard security. The first two have been ordered by the High Court today. That in par as with the Arabian Sea, where the Somali pirates have been there, 3-tier security has been ordered. Similar security has been sought for in the Bay of Bengal also. And it has been ordered by the High Court today by the division bench headed by Justice Basha and Justice Venugopal. And the matter is posted to November 16th.
And after the break, we coin Chennai on Headlines Now. Be right back.